Is it
Go.
I never said Apophis allowed anything, actually.
Okay, well, that was my question. So I think this is the discontent here is that we're focusing on, I'm asking one thing, or I'm saying one thing, and then
You're
you're interpreting it a different way, vice versa.
okay. The Cometians, you said that it was not typical for the Cometians to record their defeats, and then you used a quote from an author that said that the Pharaoh, when it came to something that deemed negative light on the Pharaoh or the gods, that they never wrote about it. You put that in there, and I'm trying to figure out who were the people that beat Kemet that the Kemetians didn't write about, that it was not typical. Where's this information coming from? Were there some Chinese or some native Indians that beat Kemet, and you have their logs of them defeating Kemet, but because it wasn't typical for the Kemetians to write about it, then there's no Kemetian records. To say something is not typical, you have to have some type of number ratio. So let's say there was 5 losses the Kemet took, and they only wrote about 1. Then they could say, oh, it's not typical for them to write because we have 4 other logs of these countries beating Kemet. You know what? They only wrote about 1. Where are these logs of the Kemetians being defeated where the pharaohs didn't write about them for you to make that statement?
It doesn't have to be a law. I would just say
No, logs, not law, logs. Where are the records of any culture? Logs, Logs. Where are the records?
I'll simply say this. I'm not taking away from your question. I'll simply say this. If we're going to change the nature of this challenge, we need to start proving what the Comanches, in which, if you want me to make a new essay talking about what the Comanches wrote in terms of the logs for defeat versus victory, I can do that. But again, I did not put all that energy, and I really want to make sure people understand this. I did not put all that energy into those points because you're not dealing with my evidence. That was not my evidence. Any society write more about its defeats than it does about its victories. You see what I'm saying? Like that's just a logical. I'm not saying I'm basing it only on this, but because I have not written an essay on that topic, I'll just quickly ask the audience just to use anything they've learned. If we do have scholars who are is it ever typical, especially for such a great and grand society like Kevin, to write more about their losses and how they got their butts kicked by invaders, to write more about that, and to promote their greatness, to promote their enlightenment?
We're philosophizing now.
People come to Kevin to learn. I didn't cut you off, my brother.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking for the logs of the. I'm just looking for the records.
Like I said, if you want me to go back, if you're asking me for something that wasn't even the main point of the essay, so if you want me to go and do another essay on that, I will, and we can stack up if they bragged more about their victories versus if they bragged more about their losses. I don't think anybody can say that countless people from all around the world traveled to Kemet to learn from Kemet because of Kemet's losses and because Kemet was known for losing around the world. Nobody can say that Kemet was known for being defeated. You wouldn't be running around calling yourself Pharaoh if you thought of Kemet as a losing society. If you want to get facetious and say, well, prove it with lots, I'll do that. I'm not against that, but that was not this particular subject. You know what I mean? That was not this particular topic. And for you to make it seem as though it's a lie, you know what I'm saying? When I was saying it was really not typical. Typical doesn't mean they never did it.
I never quoted the not typical part. I never.
I just said that it wasn't typical. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you can produce anything for me to know that it was to show that it was typical.
Yeah, actually, I can. I could. Actually, I can. Actually, I did. Okay. This is what I did. Even European history teaches that Kemet was. Even they teach that Kemet was defeated.
Be careful now. I wasn't allowed to. When you thought I was being Eurocentric, I wasn't allowed to go there. Now you're Eurocentric, brother.
I'm cool. There's 3 defeats that Kemet took. One by the Hyksos. One by the Syrians in 600 BC, and one by Alexander the Great, which when Alexander the Great got there, it wasn't even the Cometians ruling, it was the Syrians. Hold on. The Syrians recorded that they defeated Kemet in the records of Ashur-bani-pal. Okay, they recorded it. Alexander the Great's Ptolemies recorded that they came in and conquered Kemet. And the Hyksos and the Kemetians recorded that the Hyksos defeated Kemet. Other than that, where are these countries or anybody that's defeated Kemet that Kemet is denying it? For you to say that it's not typical, where is that? Is that just a philosophy? You're saying use your common sense, or is it a fact? Is it a fact?
You just said, and I hope everybody rewinds this here. You just said that I said it was not typical when they defeated Kemet. Again, you're changing my very word. You can go back and show my sentence. I didn't say when they defeated Kemet. I said I'll go back and read it personally. Okay, let me go 1 second. It was not typical for ancient Kemetic pharaohs who regarded themselves, and this is on page 2, who regarded themselves as Nibiru, gods of the deities on earth, to record negative episodes, defeats, and brackets in their encounters with other nations.
Where did you get that from?
I didn't say all.
Where's that coming from?
I didn't say it was typical for all of Kemet. I'm talking about the pharaoh.
What pharaoh? Where? Which one? Which one? Who wasn't typical?
I didn't cut you off.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking for the answer. I'm sorry, but I'm just looking. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Again, I just want everybody to pay attention to how sly and slick it is to grab up. It was twisted. I didn't say it was. You said all of Kemet didn't record that. I'm not talking about all of Kemet being defeated. I said pharaohs. In particular pharaohs, because they would often join their armies when they would go off on expeditions or in battles with other nations, and they had various battles throughout their thousands of years of history, right? And it was not, I was saying, that's why I used the quoting facts from Wheeler, not to say he used the word never. That was not my word, and I was ashamed that you presented it to me. That was my word. But the reason why I used the quote from Wheeler was because at the beginning he said, and I quote, surviving Egyptian inscriptions were, for the most part, propagandistic records carved in stone extolling the accomplishments of the god-king pharaohs. The point in me using that quote was to address one major theme, or the one major point that quote mentions, which is propagandistic, extolling the accomplishments. Most of what the pharaohs wrote about themselves or had written about themselves, to quote you know what I'm saying, didn't have a lot of propaganda or with self-promotion, you know what I'm saying, talking about their accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say that all of Kemet, this and that, and all this stuff that you said. I didn't say all of Kemet, talking about any particular pharaoh. And if you want me to, if you're saying where, this and that, I can bring that for you, and I will. We can do another follow-up video. I'm not afraid to, I'm not running away from that. But I just want to bring it home at the end of the day.
So, okay.
That was not this is not the evidence. This is not the challenge.
I agree. I agree. This is not the evidence. If somebody comes up to me and says, "Hey, I want to debate you on a topic. What's the topic?" Well, the topic is that your wife cheated on you. Okay, let's debate. Well, you know what? Your brother's a scumbag, and I don't like your sister. And you know what? Your uncle's a piece of crap. Now, as you're saying those things to me, and then you say, "Well, I digress. Oh, by the way, your sister's a cunt, but I digress." I'm sorry. If after you digressed, you started saying more things as to build a foundation, and one of the things you said was that it's not typical for the pharaohs, and I'm not saying all of Kemet, the pharaohs who regarded themselves in the Tiru, to record negative episodes, in brackets, defeats. And I'm just asking a straightforward question on this topic. Where did this information come from? No, I quoted Wheeler, not you. I was quoting, you gave Wheeler. Wheeler said they never.
9 minutes.
You know what, I can go to bed a happy man tonight that you're now saying that's Wheeler. Because if anybody goes back and watches it in the first video, you said, right after you quoted me, you turned around and said that I said never. Which hurt, man, because that wasn't my word. That's not what I said. That was not what I said. I was very careful with the fact that I chose typical. Because like yourself, I know that there were examples of the Hyksos, which by the way were what the Hyksos recorded. That's a different discussion. You see what I'm saying? But so I'm glad you said at least that much. Even if I have to shut up for the rest of this conversation and just listen to you, trying to make me look stupid, at least now you're differentiating between me and Wheeler. So that much makes me happy. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I guess what I'm doing.